Well, I tried to stream, but for whatever reason, I've tried every which way type of settings adjustments and things I can change on my end or my system to get my stream to be able to be performant without FPS lag. It's not just a new world thing, just in general, and I can't get my system to do it, so I'm gonna have to accept that I just can't stream, and that's cool. I was just gonna do it for fun anyways, but I cannot get it to stream without FPS lag and frame rate drops. But yeah. So anyways, I need intelligence food. So attribute food, resources. Not there. Thought it was there. Consumables. Intelligence. Tier 5. Fruit salad. Okay, fruit salad. Where's the 48? There's only 44? Oh, steamed I'll be, holy cow. I'll be a serpe? Is it really that much for 48 in food? Holy cow. I will use a fruit salad or something else. Beef focus food is cheaper. It looks like steamed. Yeah, it's very expensive. Whoa, 200. Yeah, I'm not paying 200 for that. How about focus food? Focus. Mac O'Malley. That's funny. Tostones are 44. Blackened lava barb with corn succotash. Okay, I did not know that was a thing. I've never done I've never done a focus build. That is very expensive. Okay. Okay. Why is it so con food? Is it roasted rabbit with vegetables? Is like very affordable. 48. What is this, 90 something? Yes, 90. Why are all the other ones like so freaking expensive? That's crazy. Okay. So toaststones. I think I had some toaststones. 33. So let me just go grab the toaststones. Toaststones. Oh, this is focus food. I was gonna grab int, but I could do focus as well. Intelligence, stacks, strength, focus, con, dex, strength. Okay, focus. So I need to respect. Just wasted up my gold, but it's okay. Well, no, that's fine. So, oh, I wanted to go into. I might have to use in food. I think I have to go to in food. So consumables, attribute, intelligence, and it's the fruit salad. Okay, so let me buy 5. Fruit salad. So I need to put my points into. It needs to be at like 256. I want to be at 300. And then the rest into focus. And the food puts me at 300. Okay, we'll try this. Let me get my bar set up for. Just set the duty. Okay. 1010. I think they're using more elemental opals than they are abyss or onyx rather in this build. So they want more elemental resist than physical. And I'm just playing around with the build. So this is not like my blunderbuss. I don't even know if I'm going to be using blunderbuss, but I'm just messing around with it. And I'm trying the different. This is more of like a light build ability tree with the claw shot, blast shot, Azoth. But I'm just going to mess around with some different builds to see how they pair with the VG and then get a feel for things. Okay, here we go. And then I want to use intelligence food, fruit salad. Okay, make sure 3 to 1. See, it's weird how it moves around by 1. It's so strange. 3 to 1, 3 to 4, 300, but at least I'm 300, 300. And yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I got a Kira. That name sounds familiar. I fought this guy yesterday, I think. Kira. He did some damage, but I think he's using a different build. I want to say he was a mage, unless it's a turn person. Funny Muppy. Weird. Oi. Aussie. So these guys are all Covenant or else. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, first I'm doing PvP with this build, so I'm not expecting a whole lot, but we'll see how it goes. And I gotta like save my claw shot for a good time to shoot it. And I dropped down. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. Oh, he's rapier. Hey, we stun. That was dirty. I'm danger good. Monsters too. Big honor. My teammate like let him wrap around on me. Yeah, I got dueled. So I'm not used to this claw shot build. It's gonna fuck me over. I should probably switch back, but I'll do it next match. I don't feel like I have a good opener, but maybe I just need to man up. Well, I'm not falling off the side like a dumbass for being a great start. I fucked that up. I gotta take responsibility for it. So I don't know where my team is. Leaving me alone to do 2E. I'll get him. Or he's going down. Where's he at? He's going over there again. A lot of running. There are a lot of light builds. Holy cow, I'm basically not doing damage with this build. So this claw shot is jank. I don't even know who he's talking to or what about. Oh. designed to like or set up to like fight that right now. Let's go over here. So this blunderbuss setup is not working for me at all. The blunderbuss is not adding any value. I'd like to switch, but I don't. I could do deep freeze, but I don't have anything with that deep freeze setup. Yeah, I'll stick with this. Oh, they're splitting off. I don't want to go 3v1 up there. Now I'll come up. So how does he get out of the thing to go CC me before I can even do a follow-up attack with Claw Shot? That's so dumb. I'm constantly stuck up here 3v1ing like the rats. The fucking rats. I can't 3v1. Yeah. I don't even know what my team is doing. They're just ratting. I guess they just want to like poke. Maybe they're just using range builds and running around and poking. But like, yeah, they're just rats. They're rat builds. That's cool, but like they're still using range builds, but they're clumped together. So, but I think they're all like a trio. And our side is just a rat play. Let me see if I can switch the blunderbuss while we're waiting.
A disappointing loss for the Blues.
That up.
2, 1. Make this a past to remember.
So he just wants the back line. And my team doesn't want to engage, so they just want to. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing, just running around like a jackass. That does. I just can't catch it, like it's just so slippery. There's just so much haze. It's not that the lush should be going after, but got him that shot. That's it. Another rat build. I'm definitely. I'm almost certain they're in a trio. Got a nice shot. Yeah, they're just rats. The haze build in this game is just so incredibly slippery. Like, it's just so hard to catch them because they just have so much mobility. Like, the mobility just is not reined in at all. It's just constantly kiting. That's like, it's literally, the developers have like completely overdosed, OD'd on kiting and haze spam bullshit. And like some of these builds, like they're moving so fast, they iframe a lot of really just basic attacks, so like it becomes like very difficult to even hit them with a basic attack because they're just they're moving faster than the server can like perform. So it's like you just miss. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with all the hay spam. I remember like when they did this like 6 months ago, I saw all these perks coming out. Like, what the fuck are you thinking with all of this haste? Like, people have been complaining about rat haste builds in OPR for 2+ years, and then you just dump all of this free haste in so many light builds, or even medium. It was just like, what are you doing? I guess they just wanted to shake up the meta. But that was just such a weird way to go about it. Like, buffing heavy armor was a way to shake up the meta. Like, and buffing sword and board back then, like a year and a half ago, switching it up to where shirking forward. I don't really need any of this stuff. I don't think squirming vines are worth anything anymore. But I haven't played in a long time. Maybe they are. 20. That's not worth even grabbing. And it's not that great of a perk anymore. Alright, let's try this again. I'm not using... Yeah, I have to go back to my normal because the claw shot just was not working. It probably would work like if my team wasn't ratting on the sides, but if I have to go 3v1 as a clump, I can't claw shot in and go with like no defenses versus those slippery builds. Because every ounce of their CC and attacks are just gonna be aimed at me. So like, it's very silly. Yeah, it's very silly. So I just have to use something that's more versatile and like utility like this. And that way, like, it's independent of what my teammates are doing. I think claw shot would be fine, like, in a war with a light build, but as a medium, it doesn't make any sense. So I need to be able to, like, have a reverse dash. And the CC helps really mitigate some of this haste spam bullshit, as long as I hit it. For these light builds, and then allows my teammates to get them. So it's like, even though like I'm not getting the kill, it'll help secure the kill. And then I'm going intelligence. Yeah. So let's try this. But the build I'm looking at, it's supposed to be using 200 con, so I'm 100 con over. I just don't have any of the perks for VG yet, so or the gear that really like benefits from it. So I'm just gonna stick with 300 con or 300 intelligence for the moment. I've seen this guy's name for a long time ago. Sword and spear user. That is a very utilitarian build. No shoes, no chest, just spear, just sword. Okay. And this guy looks like a fire stuff user.
3, 2, 1. Destiny awaits!
It's a VG. You can play this game, buddy. That was weird. Oh, I got CC on my screen. This is a fun fight I'm losing. Yeah, bounce. Oh, it's a fail. You're like, he's chilling me.
Amazing shot! The crowd burst for more! Give us more!
See what he's doing. Good fight. That was a really good fight. That's the most fun I've had in an arena fight to date. Oh, this Val mix is a... Oh, we have a healer. I didn't even realize we had a healer. Okay. That was a crazy fight.
2, 1. The bloody contest begins!
This is going to be a wild one. See if I can kill this one. Oh my god, the tracking. Oh, so close. He's going that way. Just take him out of the fight. Come back. Easy peasy. Yeah, I think Val is pocket healing right to bare arms, which is working well. And then the other guy can't really do anything to me. We must have like got their VG out like right away. Or he's AFK, it might be 2 or 3. I think that's what's going on. I think it's 2 or 3. Just get out. He quit the game, he ulted forward. I don't blame them. 2 big sets. They lost their match. Screwed over the match. Like maybe the other guy didn't want to fight versus the healer or something. Well, that was a really good fight. It was very even. Oh, this guy. That fight. He's trying to like that also. I respect his gamesmanship. His other teammates like, completely quit on him. It's still a 2v1, but like at least the guy can have some fun here, other than his teammates that dicked him over. The detonate's kind of interesting. The thing is, like, he doesn't have he's not kind of with a CC, so he needs like hard CC into the detonate. Other than he's like detonating without people can easily run over him. So it's hard for him to like be sticky to get the damage off.
Time waits for no one.
Go upstairs. This guy deserves to have some fun, so I'm just saying let him do it. He's carrying his own 2v1. He's doing really good. Against a healer, mind you. That's tough. And he's still like almost beating her at bare arms 2v1 against the healer. I mean, that is difficult.
Don't let it slip away!
He probably kills him though without the healer.
Our new arena champions!
The flail is actually pretty sneaky good in this. It's doing a lot, but yeah, this guy quit. I think after the this Mischief Mafia. I've seen that guild in here quite a few times, but apparently didn't like going against the healer, which I can somewhat get. But dude, you're playing VG. Like VG's a strong fucking build. If you're kitted out for it, like I'm not even kitted out, and I'm still doing like pretty decent damage. And the guy actually was using a life staff sidebar himself. So I'm not really sure why like you quit. Like maybe he DC'd, but like why are you quitting because a healer? You're also a healer. You have a life staff VG. Like I don't know what to say about that. Like you're also a life staff user, so maybe quit for some different reason. IRL stuff. I don't know. So who knows? Who knows? But that first match, though, I think that's the most fun I've had competition-wise in a match in 3v3 since I came back a week ago. Normally not a 3v3 player, but these are fun now. I don't know why I'm enjoying. I think it's mainly because I used to play Bruiser non-stop, and Bruiser just isn't fun in 3v3 unless you have like other melee boys with you. But if like you're the only melee boy, and then you have two light players running around, and then you're just like tanking everything yourself, Bruiser kind of sucks. Especially if you don't have a healer or sacred flame. But now that I'm playing other builds, 3v3s are a lot more interesting. Cool. Let's see. I don't know if you get anything good out of these arena caches. As far as I know, they're not really that good. Tricky Abyss. Tricky's not really great for this build. Polygon, Keen, Blessed, Warding Strikes. 6.9% damage while you have active crit. The wording strikes. It's kind of an interesting perk for VG if I'm using 300 con. It's low GS though. I just don't think it's worth it with the low GS. So I need to go farm this. Let me wash over somewhere that has a kiln thing to craft in. I'll craft the orbs. I'm working on getting 50 of those tuning orbs to upgrade my heart room, and I got to get used to this because this is a new heart room for me. This like what's called this like dragon wing kind of thing, launching up and down, and I'm still learning that you can like hit it a second time to like rapidly go up and down for damage rather than holding it. So you can hold it for like more iframes, or you also can like do rapid to hit like a bomb. So like I probably want to do more of the rapid one, but sometimes you want to avoid some shit too. Okay. So I should have a bunch to make here. Got a bunch of those. So I'm not doing that. So I need to get to 50. And then here's the dragon steel. I need an armor matrix. So if I get an armor matrix, I can go. Oh, I can just put on the perk I want. So I can put on like Nullifying Oblivion, which would be good. Nullifying Oblivion is probably more important than Scream for the PvP stuff I'm doing. I don't know if I'm running into a ton of flame conditioning though, or like fire staffs. So the other one's thrust conditioning, enchant word. Thrust conditionings, I'm running into more rapiers right now than I am fire staffs. A lot of people using flurry. So not too much. And then I'm seeing a decent amount of bows. So that's probably a problem. Like, I'm seeing more, and this is just probably generally better. But I do need to get the perks on my build somehow. Let me see if I can start crafting like anything else. Or maybe I need the piece. Yeah, I think it goes to a random one. So Frigid Dawn. Elemental version enchant word. And I'm using... Oh, I'm not going to get off my freedom enchant word. Health, no. Some 25 hoplites, those are better. But I like those ones too. I really need to look at light gloves. So let's take a look at light gloves. Is there any light glove that I can craft on here? What weight quality are these? Are these light? Alright, those are medium. Those are heavy. Light. Okay, enchant word refreshing. So I can make a pair of these. But it's not guaranteed with the perk that I want. It's just a rando. Enchant word refreshing. Refreshing health. It'd probably be this one to start. Yeah. I mean, I could gamble on this, but like, it's not going to give me a screen of a VG perk randomly. It's just going to be a random third perk. So enchant word refreshing. And what is this? This is enchant word refreshing. Health 710. So yeah, it's just, that'd be a waste of a roll. I guess you have to do like a named one. You have to like upgrade a named item with a third perk, because like when you get a named item and you're able to upgrade it, then you can pick the third perk you want, and that's how you get it. So like I could craft this, but then you'd have to roll it again another time to like change the perk. So you could roll it this way to get the item, and then upgrade it again to change the perk to the third perk you want. So I don't know if that's great. Enchant word, Elliot version. Sorry. Enchant word, Elliot version. Did I put thrust conditioning on it, or did I just roll with it? I don't remember if that just is what comes with it when it's the third perk. I think that comes with it. Let me see if I can even upgrade this. Can I change that? I don't know that you can. You can. So I can upgrade this and then choose the third perk. So it does come locked with the enchant word LU version. And then I could put, I just need an armor matrix. So maybe that's what I do. Maybe I just go buy an armor matrix and put Putrefying Scream or Nullifying Oblivion on this thing, and then that's how I get. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do, because I like these two perks. Elemental version is generally good for this. Enchant word's generally good, and then I just need to get a VG perk. That's how I'll get one on my gear. Yeah, and I could also do the life-stealing one too. If I didn't want Nullifying Oblivion, I could do the Voracious Blade, but I could also just put Voracious Blade in the meantime on my Shimmer Mist. Do a Keen, Penetrating the Empowered, and Voracious Blade. Even though it's not like this, but because it's gonna be hard for me to like without crafting to get all the perks on my armor. I probably should have put one on the Jin head wrap, to be honest, rather than Mortal Lifesteal. I'm probably getting very little value out of Mortal Lifesteal. 2% lifesteal on kill. Alright, anyways, let's buy a, I think it's right here. Well, I should check. No, I just need an armor matrix. I'll pay a little bit more here, but it's whatever. Look at the perk. I think I want to put, which one do I want to do? It's either Oblivion, I think, or else. I mean, they're all good. They're all important for their own reasons. All three of them are mandatory. I don't know which one's the most mandatory. I want to do Voracious Blade, but I think I'm going to do Oblivion or Scream. Oblivion or Scream. Let's do Nullifying Oblivion. Alright, it's a Star Metal Void Gauntlet Charm. Star Metal Void Gauntlet Charm. Star Metal Void. I got 9 of them. Cool. And let's save a little money. We'll go. Gotta kill this guys with that. Buy an armor matrix. And then I'll change it from thrust conditioning to Nullifying Oblivion. And then if I need to make another Frigid Dawn, I have enough dense material to make one if I need to run it with a different build. So that's fine too. It's not BIS, but it's like, it allows me to start working towards actually playing the build with the perks, which is important because like right now I don't have the perks, so it's like the build doesn't really function the way it needs to, and I don't feel that tanky. I think part of that's because again I don't have Voracious Blade, I'm not stripping buffs, so I'm not like life stealing or hitting hard, so it kind of all adds up, and I'm not like taking away their empowers with Nullifying Oblivion. So I think when I drop Oblivion, it should lower their attack power against me, and then that'll itself make me feel more tanky. So let's go over to the auction house. It's kind of cool how CK got completely revitalized. Like it's a hub now for players. Matrix. And then I'll go back over. And then I'll put Oblivion or Nullifying Oblivion on this. And then after that, I mean, I could do the same thing with the Frigid Dawn pants, and use those instead of my 725 Gorgon Raid pants. But I mean, it's lower GS, so instead of Freedom, Enchant Ward, Health, I could go like, I think it's Elemental Version, Enchant Ward. So Enchant Ward would be a wash. It'd be Elia version instead of, say, Freedom. And then I could add, Putrefying Scream or Voracious Blade instead of Health. And I'd lose 5 perk points. But I'd have another build perk on there. Ideally, I like to put one of the gloves next, but I don't know if there's a light glove. Hopefully got it. Where's the kill? So I'm out of chromatic seals now. These are expensive too. I haven't burned through them, but they're expensive. Okay. So I'm gonna change the skin again. Where's the skin I use? I use that one sometimes, but that's not what I'm wearing. Is it? No. Is it? Maybe it is, huh? No, it's not. That's not the chest I use. I like this chest too, though. It's a good chest. I use the seasonal one, which is this guy. Yeah. Very cool. And then I need to add an onyx. Onyx. Is that it? Those are super cheap. Wow. Use a 5.5. So weird how like sometimes you just can't get some of these to open up, and it's always the one I want. It seems like jewel crafting is the one I have a hard time with for whatever reason. So, yeah, I don't know what causes that. I've encountered this a few different times. I'll try relogging, I guess. Relogging normally cures all evils, so I guess I'll do that. It sucks that you have to, like, to try to fix bugs, but, I mean, I gotta get a gem on that. So, yeah, I'll try to relog. It might have something to do with, like, hopping into, like, instance content with, yeah, like, arenas or dungeons, that kind of thing. So maybe that's what's going on. I'm going to give it a minute and then I'll log back in. Alright, I'll try to log in now. I guess I just saw a post saying that they nerfed the CK free, or not free for all, but the PvE zone chest. So maybe that's why no one runs it anymore. So maybe it just doesn't give anything. So maybe that's why it's not active. Because before it was so lucrative. You get like 550 to like 650, 625 doubloons per run, and it made running the and it would take like maybe, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes depending on if you did every last section. And it was so much more efficient than running the CK Free For All Island. I think I heard how many people were over there, so let me make sure I have this on both. I do not. It's medium BB. So I guess I was using that for BB in War 2, but you know, I'm not in a war mode right now, so it's not, doesn't matter. I'm not in a war company. Cool. So yeah, the logout fixes it. There's just a lot of little hiccups in the game. But anyways, let's try another. Another reason why I like the arenas is I don't have to burn through my consumables. So like, I don't have to waste all this money on potions and like food and all that stuff. You use it all. It's infinite, and you can just keep loading it up every time you're in there, which is great. So it saves you money to do it, but it's obviously not as rewarding as doing OPR. OPR is much better for PvP track gains, money, and all that stuff. Gosh, I really should run OPRs. It's just because you're going to get more gold running the OPRs off the track for coin. You're going to get more artifacts. So maybe I should just suck it up. The thing is, like, I just don't enjoy them, and I like arenas. So it's like, bam, you want to have fun in the game. You don't want to do the stuff that's going to make you quit. And OPR really forces you to play specific builds, or else if you're in pre-made, you can play a lot of different things. But as a solo player, if you want to enjoy yourself, it's much harder to you have much less viable builds than you do as in a pre-made. So as a solo player, typically it's like the haste spam stuff, ranged haste spam. Or something with very high sustain. Some people go the full con tank route. I personally don't find that any fun, so I've never tried it. But yeah, it's just kind of trying to find a balance of things. Activity card. This outside. I'm gonna get him the next arena. The car's open. Alright, cool. And I'll accept. But yeah, this feels way better. I'm giving up on the claw shot. I think claw shots for a blunderbuss has to be light. And they must have messed something up because, like, by the time I land, I'm still in the air, and the opponent has already gotten free and is just waiting for me to yank myself over to them, and they're hitting me with some kind of hard CC. It's very silly. It's like, why use something where you're gonna beat yourself up with your own ability? I thought that was very strange. Anyways, okay, in food. Before I forget, my Desert Sunrise and my Stone and 301. Yeah, I'm good. So this is my current kind of setup. It's like general utility. I like it. It's just generally decent. Adequate. I just need to get the build, the rest of the perks. So now I have 1 out of the 3. I have Nullifying Oblivion. I don't have Voracious Blade, which I need to get, and I don't have Putrefying Scream, which is mandatory, that I need to get. So we got a Sword and Board. Is that a life staff? It's like a spear. Sword, board, spear. So he's a kill squad player, and it's a spear, rapier, kill squad. Very cool.
Three, two, one.
Oh, shank. Alright, looks like they got a mix of stuff. Team. Slinks runs around the far side. They all run directly at me, and Slinks goes, "Whoop." all the way around the tower while I'm getting completely dogged on by 2 people. It's like, come the fuck on, dude. You're at full health. You got to get to the fight. Yeah. But that's what happens. Like, they obviously have a duo, so it's like 2 other guys just completely were all on top of me. Go, Slinks, go, get him. So I wasn't sure which potion to use. I'll just use the armor this next fight. I misplayed, I guess. But once they dogged on me, because I only have the 1 out, because I'm not using the team or anything like that, I really do need my team to help like peel or do something. I can't take all 3 of them alone. Slinks, like, parries there. See, like, look at Cisco. Run towards teammate. You're running away from our slow-ass tank. You gotta run towards the tank, man. He can't feel for you if you're running like a little rabbit. Yeah, I don't think you do, buddy. I don't think you do. Our tank was full HP and you weren't even using it. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm just getting completely dogged on. It's just like, dude, you gotta help me out, bud. You gotta help me out. Like, my team doesn't help. That tank, Cisco, is a complete useless player. He just watches me. He doesn't land any abilities, throw any abilities. But can I get any help? I have 2 up on me at all times. Please help. For fuck's sake. Okay, we won this round. But so silly. I guess my job is just to like stay alive. Try to let them do their job. So if they're coming after me, just try to stay alive, I guess, as long as I can. But it's not gonna go well. Like, 'cause I'm not mobile, so it's like if this dude isn't gonna help Cisco, I'm gonna be in a world of hurt. If he just stands there and lets them dog on me without helping. Again, my build isn't strong enough yet to where I can like completely. CC. So I'm gonna try to come around here versus this guy. Yeah, they're still doing the same thing. You got me dead. We won. I started using target lock. Forgetting what ability I'm on. Yeah, that duo was just like, they're clearly a duo, whoever was over here. Pangea, it's this Ryu, and yeah, they're in the same guild. So these 2 were just going after me first every time. Yeah, you can tell they were a duo, because they were just like magnet on top of me. Oh, that's cool. I mean, like, but yeah, it's like, it's 2v1, like, duo, solo queue. My guys weren't helping at all, so it's like, it's going to be like very, hit or miss. That was the third one. This is only third. So I'll just keep trying to kite. If they start coming after me, I'll just keep kiting away. That gives my team time to 2v1 their other guy. And that's how I'll play it. I'm playing it a little different this time. Big one. GG's. Yeah, they tried something different, which is cool. But yeah, they got one. Yeah, it's weird. Like when you get all the pressure, it's like you just gotta like survive. But in this build, like I'm not tanky enough, so like the build's not working very well for me. Like from a tank's perspective, like I'm not able to just stand in it and survive all of the stuff. So I got to work on that. I'm missing some element of it, and it's probably because I'm not using. Maybe I just gotta commit. Maybe it's not about the int. Maybe it is about the focus, and I gotta pump the focus up higher, and really get the voracious blade going. So maybe I'll work on voracious blade next. That might be like next week when I get enough. I have to go grind out the free for all island, get enough to balloons for that. Then I can put more points. Take the 100 points out of intelligence, put it over from 300 to 200 in, and then put 100 more into focus with voracious blade. And really I'm missing there from all sources. So I gotta keep on working on the build. But yeah, I don't feel that tanky. Like it's fun to use it. I feel like pretty decent at dueling, but I don't feel like tanky where I can sit and like within like mob of people on me and survive it. So I'm not tanky enough right now. It's taking a long time to get out of this. Stick. Those are fun fights though. But yeah, like if I was in light armor, I could move away faster. But like when a duo goes after you with CC bot builds, and they just dog you everywhere 2v1, you don't get help. As a medium, I really have to be able to stand and like fight through that. If I start running, I get out of my oblivion. But then I'm not vamping because I'm not using voidblade. It gets dicey, so maybe I just need to like stand there and duke it out. But I feel like they're chunking me, so I just don't think I'm adequately tanky right now. I do not know why this is taking forever to exit the arena. Let me close that. Loading it back up again. I'll play a couple more arenas. I kind of want to end on at least a fun mode note. I could do one OPR, but like see, I'm not tanky enough right now to handle pre-mates, and so my goal is to get to be tanky enough to where I could stand. Like if I start getting dogged by multiple players, I can stand and fight through it. But like if they're like strong builds with CC bot stuff, I don't know if I'm strong enough to do that yet. And the one guy was a kill squad player using that standard sword, great sword. So it was crippling reap with upheaval on the sword, It's kind of a cool build. I give them credit for running it. Like, there's a lot of people that are trying that now. Running. I see it in OPR. I saw somebody stream in Kill Squad. Somebody was running it in War and Kill Squad. So it seems to be out there. It's not like one player's running it. But yes, interesting build. It's a Crippling Reap, Maelstrom, and I'm assuming they're using Charge for Great Axe, implying the Bloodlust tree. And then for Upheaval, Sword, I don't know what. They don't seem to be using stuns, so. Or maybe they are, I don't know. So it didn't give me a box for it. So it just kind of jipped me. Or, actually, I take that back. Maybe after the first couple, you don't get a box anyways. So I don't know. So there's a baseball game coming on in like 40 minutes that I'm going to watch. So I'm going to break before that comes on. Combat box. Cool. Why does it say 2 when I don't have anything to spend? I think that game's buggy. A lot of bugs. A lot of bugs. Yeah, so gosh, maybe for Shimmer Mist, I upgraded and I put on a Voracious Blade because I need to get some kind of vamp going so I can heal and get tanky that way. So I think I'm almost set on doing that. The core build doesn't use that though; it uses something else. Let me take a look. It uses Penetrating the Power Keen and then Alacritous Punishment. So, yeah, plus 15% damage to players with haste. It's using that on both. It's using the damage buff, which makes sense. And then it's putting Voracious Blade on the armor. The hard part is like getting Voracious Blade on the armor unless you're crafting stuff. So you kind of have to craft your gear to get it on the perk. So you kind of have to run the raid or else pay somebody to craft. Which costs quite a bit. I take that back. If I just run the Gorgon raid once a week, I think you can craft and pick your own third perk. So maybe that's how I'll do it, and I'll just make the gloves next. Then make the pants.
Don't forget to smile out there.
And I can switch on this one and try to get like attributes, respec, still like pump. I'll put everything into con on this one. Or not con, but I'll do con food. And then I'll put all of this into focus and just see how this goes. It's a little bit different. My blunderbuss isn't going to hit hard at all. So now I'm at 200, 139, 300. So blunderbuss should be pretty weak. I'm just using it for utility. I could probably even drop days off for blast shot and just go straight utility, net shot, disease with the splitting grenades, or like at least a dot damage. That might be the play too. Let's just do single builds rather than like a chain.
One, destiny awaits.
guys are kiting around.
3, 2, 1. The bloody contest begins!
That guy is super tanky. This guy isn't. Come to me, come to me, come to me. Come to me. It's good matches though, really good matches. I probably had enough of this one. This is a really balanced match. And then chill with my dogs and watch the game. But very fun matches, very balanced. I'm still not nearly taking enough though. So I gotta keep on working my build. So much running. Everyone runs. I mean, that's what you gotta do, I guess, but it's so much running. Run. It's like everyone kites like a motherfucker. Isn't it the same? Oh, it's that same pair. It's the same. I mean, assuming this thing isn't bugged. It's that same pair. I didn't realize. Okay. They're not like pairing up as much. Oh, there they are. So they definitely do. I can run away from them and pick off the other guy. Like this guy's almost dead. Completely hosed. You can see there. bit too much. A lot of running, and I get it, kiting away for your consumables. That's the game. But everyone runs. It's like, man, if you're not using it, you got to get haste or something, keep speed, because I can't chase for beans. I literally cannot chase. So I don't know why I did. I mean, so this one I ran 200. I did way more damage, but of course, like, I mean, this guy did really good damage too. That guy did strong damage. So was that his buddy. So these were paired up. And they're over on Pangea. Yeah, Pangea. Yeah, these were paired. I've ran into those guys a couple times. They were like trying to dog me a couple times, but so like I forgot what her offhand was. She was using VG. She wasn't using blinded odds or what she was using. She's really sitting on VG the whole time. I don't know if I saw. I don't remember her seeing her rapier around at all. Gosh, I could probably see it in my recording. I never saw her bring out a fire staff. Oh, she was using IG, so she was doing Entomb. But she wasn't using Storm. She was using Ice Wall, Entombed, and was it Storm? Ice Wall, Entombed. She wasn't using. She wasn't using Pillar. She wasn't using Ice Spike. She must have been using Storm. I just don't remember seeing it. But yeah, I remember she was mainly just, or maybe she was just doing a 2 perk. Maybe she was just doing 2 abilities and just everything, all the perks, and then Entombed and Ice Shower. Maybe she had low weapon mastery. I don't remember seeing Storm. Like, she never cast it on me that I recall. Even at the end there, when I was chasing around forever, she never cast Storm. So never saw Windshield, never saw Pillar or Pylon. I just call it Pillar, but it's Pylon. Never saw Spikes. I want to say she was just using 2 abilities, and then just maybe all of the passives. Just using it as a utility thing. I guess that's one way to do it. To think about when I use Ice, it feels like it's so defensive. And for solo play, it's definitely, you can play around with it. It's great at dueling, but and it's very good if you're in light. Like, I feel like if you're in light, it's super strong. In medium, it's pretty good. I think a light Ice Gauntlet is just crazy because it just gives you so much survivability and control that light sometimes lacks. Light armor does. But yeah, she was using, I think she was also medium, so she was doing IGVG with voidblade. But I hit way harder than, I don't know about way harder. I hit harder. You can see that in the damage total. So I'm not sure why that is. Do I want Michael? Cooldown's reduced by 5% on block. Lose 1 debuff. Like, this doesn't seem that good. And I don't even have it, so I really don't want Michael. Sturdy fortification. I mean, this is going to be dead come the next patch. So let's move on. I won't take Michael. Cool. So yeah, I had a lot of fun though. That was a blast, and that's why I like arenas much more than OPRs. They're competitive. Like, that was a fun fucking fight. Like, those were fun. So on that build, I was using. It's funny. It says now it puts me down to 199, but I'm almost certain it was 200 before the fight. And now I'm at 199. Plus 10% mana gain on critical. I don't really need that, but I wonder if, like, why 200 is such a thing. Like, gosh, I don't know. But I was using this with 300, so I was using food. But it's so weird, like, when you don't change your build, and it just messes around your attributes every time you log out, log in, and your attributes like 200, 201. It like shovels around like it's a fraction or something. It's constantly rounding differently. I don't know why that is. magnify. 31, and that's 70. That's 112, right? 112. 112. So what does it have? 112 is equipment. That's what I came up with, and then 87 assigned. That would put me at 199. But like that's not what I expected to. I expected to do 100. So why does it change it? Who the hell knows? This game is so weird sometimes. It makes it drives you crazy. Like you literally think you're crazy. Like I checked in the match, and I was like 200, 300, 139 focus, and then outside of the match, it drops you down by one. You're like, well, where did the point go? I mean, because it's not a constitution because I used 48 con food to get the 300. So this is there, and I'm relatively certain I was at 139 focus before, but maybe it was 138. It might have been 138. But I'm pretty sure I would have set it to 200, not 199. So it's like, it just gets weird. So like, maybe it'll cost me 50 to respec out of that, or maybe the next time I log back in, it'll put me at 200. But it's cool, it's whatever. I really like the 3v3 arenas. I'm so happy I enjoy a mode in the game, because that gives me something to look forward to log into. I have fun playing this build. VG BB, it's a fun little build. I could play different things. I could probably play like VG Firestaff and go complete AoE, like Scream, Oblivion, switch to Firestaff. I could even mess around with like, it'd be silly, but I could pop like Incinerate. But usually I'm going to get stunned. I'm not going to stun lock. By the time I load this up, I'm going to get staggered. Well, it has grit. This ability has grit. So I could load it up with grit, and that would avoid some staggering inflicts, and then like flamethrower. But like that doesn't make any sense. Like if I'm going to either be on voidblade or this. So like you could do like incinerate, fireball, burnout, or like incinerate, pillar, burnout, and then like have a little mobility to your build like that, and that could be fun too. But the thing is, you're not using high int. So like I see other people using the flail with this build because it also specs off of focus, which I can see something with that too. The other thing you could like do bleed rapier. No, but you want to be on voidblade. Trying to think what else. You could use the ice just for like utility, but then you're so immobile. I mean, you are really pinned in there. And then the life staff always makes sense with VG because you can just pop Sacred Ground on yourself. And maybe that's what I should be building towards, is just throw Sacred on myself until I get the build. And that way I can stand and fight more and heal myself and maybe that's the play to be more tanky, is just throw Sacred at my feet, fortify myself, switch over to VG. I'd be immobile as all get out. No mobility. 0. And then just throw Sacred on my feet, but then they're going to run. They're going to run for my Sacred. They're going to run for my Oblivion. So I throw Sacred Ground on my feet. I throw Oblivion, and then they just run around. So then you have to retreat because I can't catch anybody. So then can't catch anybody. So then I just leave and then retreat away from my cooldowns again. So it's like, unless they fight right on top of you, if they're right on top of you, I'd be pretty tough. If they leave and go pick on my teammate, I'm not going to be much help because I have like 0 mobility. I could throw in Abyss. I could throw in Abyss just for mobility. That'd be kind of silly. VG Abyss Great Axe just for funsies. Just throw like a grav well. Throw it a gravity well, make him think I'm a strength build, then switch to the VG, Scream him, Obliv, Mail, or Grav Mail, Scream, Obliv, Scream, Obliv, Grav. No, you probably have to open with growth. But then you have ability, you have Crippling Reap. That could be a fun build. Maybe that's what I try tomorrow, is some Beyblade with Great Axe Abyss. That could be fun. That could be fun. I gotta think about that one. Yeah, I mean, it's probably silly. It's probably like no, not as good as you think, but there might be something to it. A little bloodlust to help me catch people, and then that way when they run away from my my Beyblade, I throw on Bloodlust Great Axe. I can catch them and reap them back to me, reap them into Scream, and then into my Beyblade. That could be a play. That could definitely be a play. And then charge can be used offensively or defensively to maneuver. If I get like they go after me, I don't have to like scream like a little girl. They're attacking me. I can't defend myself like I did today. Honestly, that was a wimp play. I shouldn't be whining to my teammate to help me. I just need to play better. I mean, that's the God's honest truth. There is like, hey, those two guild members were going after me. Instead of whining, just play better. I mean, that's basically the bottom line. Like, and I didn't. I misplayed, and then I took it out on my teammates, saying, hey, I need help. But like, that's just. The one guy did play poorly. To my defense, the one guy was just a complete bystander, like running next to him and then running weird directions and not helping. But it did get better. So once I figured out, okay, they're just going to target me every time, then I just kite them around and then waste their time. And then they would pick off the mage. So it's like the bottom line of most of the stuff, like when we get frustrated and vent, it's usually because we misplayed. And we know we misplayed deep down. And even if our teammates didn't help and they didn't play very well themselves, the bottom line is we could have played better ourselves. So instead of blaming other people, man up, take ownership, and be better. Play better. So I got to get good there with the build, and I'm still working on that. But Great Axe VG is appealing. That actually is appealing. Man, I don't know. That could be fun. That could be super fun. I was kind of like, at some point, I kind of want to mess around with that. I want to mess around with like a barrage flail build where you barrage through just for like. It's such a long animation, but it could be just bonkers fun. Like, not good, but just bonkers fun. They're like, play Trip, because Trip's just required for flail. Then do like barrage to bolt through them, or like to close gaps or create gaps, and then Arcane Vortex. Just a full silly build. Like, there could be something silly there. I think I was like, I don't play flail. I could use flail as like a super utility thing where you just like, I feel like whenever I get on flail, like I have a hard time weapon changing off of it to get to my other weapon, and then I'm stuck on this freaking flail auto attacking, which sucks. It's like horrible at auto attacks. So maybe I switch and do like a barrage setup just to have more fun with it. I'd have to look at the perks, but I'll just do all this. What does this do? No, I'm definitely not going to share damage. And then maybe this. I think that's it, right? No perks? What? This can't be 20. What is this at? 14. I was like, man, I just have 0 perks. This is going to be awful. Just I think it's Trip Opener. No, Barrage would be. This Barrage symbol is terrible. Like, that doesn't say Barrage to me at all. It's like, Vortex is good. Barrage makes no sense. Trip is a very good UI or tooltip, but this one for Barrage doesn't make any sense. This could be fun. I could even just go spin around with Whirlwind too, but like, you're using int, so it's like it's not doing much. Speed 100%. That's pretty cool. It doesn't do much damage. You're just kind of like annoying people with it. I think that's the play right there. I don't know why I use this one. Should not be this. This should be that. It's a bad setup. Like this. Okay, that's the setup there. Don't take that one. But I don't have perks enough for all these. So it would be... And then... Yeah, I think that's it. Because I'm going to be doing it as an arena build, so I'm not going to have 3 people around me very often. And it's only 10% in power, it's not huge. But I think that's the setup there. I'm not going to be using heavy attacks, so grit doesn't matter. Not doing heavy attacks. I mean, root could be good for whirlwind, or not whirlwind, but for maelstrom. The first pull pulls, and then reap pulls. So like rooting them could be good. I could drop this one. Critical damage. I could drop the empower from block frustration. So I'm not gonna be main handing it, so that makes sense. And I'll put it on that. So reap. Charge. I set it up differently when I use the war build, but this is how I set it up for this. I want to mess around with that. I think that could be sick, but I don't know if I have reap on this. I have to upgrade it, so I'll just put it on here to remind me I need to upgrade this. And I want to go do free-for-all island stuff. So tomorrow, that's going to be the thing. Oh no, I got to do the corrupted brimstone, corrupted Reekwater, corrupted Shattered Mountain. Oh, this is so tedious. Reekwater is going to be a pain. So is Brimstone probably. I don't know if anyone does those. Like, you had to knock this out early or else it became very difficult. I don't know. I mean, I might have to go like onesies and twosies and go on the side and just start picking them off solo and retreating them and resetting. That might take me a while. That could take me a hot minute. Well, that'll give me something to do though and work towards. But I think that's gonna call it. But or for the night. But man, I want to try this build. I want to upgrade Shimmer Mist. I even call it Shimmer Fist, and then with Abyss. That could be a fun build. One thing I noticed, like when I'm using it, I'm not sure if it's just my ping. I don't, like sometimes I track really well, but other times I don't. Like maybe I need to like fix my cursor. So let me see if I can fix that, because a lot of times I don't even see it. Video, social accessibility. Map, HUD. Raise meters. I don't know what that means. HUD scale, HUD margins. This color. I was hoping I could change the reticle. Like, can I not? I thought I could change this to 0 and enhanced. Oh, I can barely even see that now. I guess I can. It's not bad. I don't know if I see. Oh, did I see it more than white? It stands out more than white on the foliage. Let me see a different color. Pink is any better. There's so much red in the game that might really disappear. Too light. I want to change the shape of it more than anything. So that seems the brightest. I just don't see it because I need it to be bigger. I just can't see this thing. When I'm in combat, like I'm looking at everything else, I just don't see it. I'm old and blind. And I think part of it too is like when I'm zoomed out, it's almost on my character rather than on them. So it's like I need to zoom in more rather than being out, and then I'm attacking, but I'm not aiming at the ground, and I'm not aiming at them, so I'm not tracking it well enough. like, even just attacking, you can see how much movement you gain. Like you can like walk your way. I don't think you can do this. I don't think you can walk your way to anywhere. But if I was using great axe, let's try it. Oh, you can just see how much slower this is. It does walk, but it's slow. It's maybe like 60% as fast. Let's walk though. Interesting. Let's check. But that's one thing I need to get better at is just like using the camera to track. So I need to play more zoomed in when I'm playing melee for tracking. So I need to work on that. Keyboard and mouse. Keyboard and mouse. Camera. Speed that up a little bit. Controller. I'm not using controller. I'm looking for to change the reticle. I don't know if you can. I thought you used to be able to have like an advanced one. Maybe that was Marvel. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals allows you to change the reticle. Voice chat, notifications, crossplay, accessibility. It's not gonna be in here. Oh wait, text size, text color, color blindness, text size, crossover, text to speech, speech to text, enemy spell indicators, attempt to aim and block. No. Yes, I was thinking about Marvel Rivals. Sorry, I thought I could change this, but it was Marvel Rivals that allowed you to import your own reticle and change it, like the size and scope of it for like range attacks. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get used to it. I just need to play more zoomed in. I just need to get used to playing it zoomed in for my blade and really just swing. And I need to stop using tracking because it steers me. And I just need to use this. And then get used to tracking, bloodlust zoomed in. I just need to play zoomed in and just get used to it. And then, you know, I'm not going to have enough peripheral awareness because I won't see around me, but I can at least follow people with bloodlust, follow people with blade. And then they'll give me a better shot of tracking them with the big blade. See if I can do it with this thing. This guy's gonna come at me though. I didn't realize I was PD. That doesn't matter. Let's see my tracking. Yeah, it works. Oh, that was weird. Just get rather punched. That's funny. But yeah, you can tell like the bloodlust, it definitely works better being zoomed in. So like this guy, it just works better. Whereas if I'm zoomed out, I'm trying to look at him, I'm trying to run towards him, like my cursor's not on him. I have to be like really flat because if I'm like running like at my normal POV like this, my cursor's not on him. It's on me. It's not on the mob. So if I run like flat, really zoomed out, I can. But you'd have to really manage the camera. So I think it's easier when you're just zoomed in because you don't pan like this. It's easier to stay flat, and then you're zooming around him, and that makes it easier to. And this skill also lets me use great axe because I'm a great axe fan. And I think I'll enjoy that more. Oh, now I almost want to do an OPR with this thing, but I'm gonna watch the Dodger game. This is gonna be on. This might be my new build, to be honest. I'm not saying it's the best. I just think it's the personal. Bop, bop, bop. And stay flat. So I'm gonna try that tomorrow. think that's going to be a blast to mess around with. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Gosh, I almost want to keep playing. But I'm going to take a break. I've played like a lot of hours today, so I'm going to bail. But man, that's a fun, exciting build to think about fucking around with. So I'm going to put the Dragon Steel ones away because I already upgraded Frigid. And then I need to run. Where are these? These are magnifying. I need to run Gorgon tomorrow. I didn't feel like it today, but Gorgon, I need to run it and then get some more tokens. And then once I get more Gorgon stuff, where is it? These ones, have Gorgon's tokens, I can make an item. So I think I'm like 10 away from being able to make an item. Check. I think it's 40 or is it maybe it's 50? I don't know. Or maybe it depends on the chest or legs, pants, whatever. Okay, so how much does this take? Some of them take 40. Looks like all 40. So if I think if you get 10 regardless if you've already run it once per week. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe you can only get the tokens once per week. I don't know. I can like look that up later. So I need to get that, and then I can either make one of these, and I don't know, like if you make this, do you pick your third perk? Or maybe it just rolls it. If I have the 10 more tokens, I wonder if it gives me the option to pick the perk. I hope it does, but I don't remember. So I might want to Disdained Affliction. I don't think he was using this one. I think he was using like a Gorgon one. It's a Gorgon craft. It wasn't the Hoplite. So I probably wouldn't craft that, but I want to craft gloves. Are these light? Those are heavy. Charmer health. Medium. Light. Okay. So it'd be Enchant Word, Refreshing, and then if I could pick my third perk, I would pick Voracious Blade or Putrefying Scream. They are using Putrefying Scream on gloves and Vig, Haste of Vigor. That's a Gorgon glove, so it's crafted. So they're using a Hoplite Breastplate, Enchant Word Health, Vital Synergy, but they're using Gorgon gloves, leggings, and Sabatons. No, that's not the ideal build. That's the junior one. Enchant Word Health. They're using the Gorgon's Cuirass, so they're crafting the chest, they're crafting the hands, they're crafting the legs, they're getting the boots from the worm. Well, I'm not going to have that. They're crafting the ring, they're crafting the amulet, they're crafting the Void Gauntlet. So it's like everything's crafted, so you basically have to just run the Gorgon raid nonstop. Health, Divine, Slash Protection, Hardy, Keen, Healing Breeze. So I have a lot of work to do. Health, Divine, Slash, yeah. I have a lot of work to do. I got to run the Gorgon raid a ton, apparently. That's the ticket. Enchant Word, Health, Vital Synergy. So they're saying I could use the Hoplite Breastplate in the meantime. And Vig. Organized Sabatons. They're putting Oblivion on the boots for the junior set, the starter one. And I don't have the 4 in Vig, so like, man, I gotta work on this. They're putting Voracious Blade on the pants in Vig, Voracious Blade Enchant Word. In Vig, Voracious Blade Enchant Word. Okay, so they're using in Vig, Voracious Blade Enchant Word. Bullshit. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. The ring, what is the ring? Hardy blood. Oh, I didn't need bloodletting. Hey, baby. Relax out. Relax. You ready for some baseball, baby? Okay, guys. I'm going to call it there. I've had a blast. I am looking forward to playing. Stop. Looking forward to this. And I have more muscle memory on Great Axe. I gotta get used to how fast my camera switches now. I switched the, I probably need to switch that back. Where was it? Let's try like 26. That feels better. It's more smooth. Yeah, 26 feels good. 32 was like, man, I was like, whoop. So I'm pretty sure you use screen to live, or maybe just screen into blade. Maybe I shouldn't worry about the blade. Maybe I blade when they attack me, strip their buffs, then scream straight into. But I think getting rid of their mitigation buffs would be good. Like not their empowers, but their force. And then I gotta get used to playing zoomed in with this build and no target lock. Zoomed in, no target lock, and start sliding around. Let's keep the cursor on the opponent. That's the goal tomorrow. Keep the cursor on the opponent. Try to have some awareness. Look around, but I'm gonna be zoomed in. Playing zoomed in. Attack. Okay, that's the goal. So I'm gonna work on that tomorrow, but this was fun. I had a really good time playing those arenas. That was a blast. Alright guys, until the next one. See ya.